So, I want to address something in this video. I am not she or her. Those are not my proper pronouns. I am they. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. Yes, I look feminine. I like the way my body looks most of the time. But up here, I don't have a gender. I'm agendered. And if I could afford it, I would buy some more masculine clothing. But most of the time, I like to look a little bit femme or neutral. So I don't know, because I have something warped in my head from my damn ex-husband that says men's clothing aren't meant to complement a feminine body. It doesn't look right. It's ugly. So I've been afraid to experiment with that for a long time. But now I can't afford to fucking do it. Now that I'm ready to explore a more masculine, the masculine part of me. Now I just don't have the fucking money to do it because I've been investing everything into the shop, and whatever other money that I have goes to helping with groceries and personal items and things because, you know, you gotta be responsible. I gotta be responsible. So, yeah, there's that. And speaking of feminine energy, I've been feeling a lot of like very feminine energy lately. So I made this. It says Yoni, and it's, various shades of pink and things. Um, Yoni means womb, and I have a womb because I'm biologically female. So there's that. They're trying to like embrace femininity because I've been feeling more feminine. It fluctuates. I am not gender fluid. I'm agendered, but you know, sometimes I feel like being more femme. Sometimes I feel like being more masc. So it depends. But I've been kind of into this like feminism kind of thing because because with my anatomy, being female anatomically, I have to be aware and fight for my rights as someone who has a uterus and breasts and a vagina. I had to fight for my rights. I had to stand up for myself. I have to, you know, I've always been a feminist, but even more so now because, with Roe v. Wade being overthrown and politicians wanting to police my body, wanting to make decisions for me that they have no business making. And I have to make some noise for myself and for other people that have uteruses, that were born female, that were assigned female at birth, or AFAB. I gotta stand up for myself. And people who are biologically female or female in general need to stand together. It's the only way that we're gonna make any traction is if we all stand together we all stand together in the world. We have to. And we can't stand for or tolerate people making decisions for us based on their religious beliefs. Especially, like, for me personally, because I'm from America, um, it's, damn it, it's important because of religious freedom And it seems to me like the only freedom of religion that politicians want is Christian freedom of religion. Because you're not going to see a pentacle in a public place. You're not going to see a Baphomet in a public place or anything like that. So, yeah. As long as you're, well, not even if you're Abrahamic, if you believe in Abrahamic religions, because Islam is still treated like shit in this country. So, that shouldn't be. And people still bother the Jews about Jesus. So, yeah, there's division in the Abrahamic religions, and there's too much division also in Christianity. Man, it's becoming too prevalent and too theocratic, and I don't like that. But, you know, I think that, I mean, I'm not a Christian or anything. Because I'm a pagan slash occultist in general, so that's not really my belief system, but I know what I'm talking about, and I know that Jesus wasn't somebody that promoted this shitty behavior. He was love. Jesus was love. There might be other bullshit in the Bible that's not loving, that's contradictory and scary, but Jesus wasn't scary. He was love. And I don't know if I necessarily like believe in him in a biblical context or whatever. I don't, because I don't believe in the Bible that much, except for like stuff like Revelations, because all kinds of religions and spiritual groups have been talking about the end of the world, and it's very similar. It's a very similar story. But anywho, I didn't mean to get on with this theocracy stuff. So, anyways, because like that's one of the things that me and my caseworker talked about, so I'm a little bit keyed up about that and a little bit gung-ho about talking about things like that and giving, my view on it. I don't have a problem with Christians. I don't have a problem with Jesus. I just have a problem with the people who are hateful and on the fringe of religions. Like, they're fanatical and closed-minded and mean and controlling, and they want to hurt people and dominate their life. And I think that is wrong. That's parasitic. But I don't think that all Christians and people who believe in Abrahamic religions are like that. I've met some very fine people who are Christians and believing in God and stuff like that. I just don't think that people should be fighting so much over that shit, I mean, come on. Allah is essentially God. Or is essentially Yahweh. I mean, I know there are differences in beliefs, but it's the same God, essentially. Same God. So, shouldn't fight like that. Just because, you think a little differently. You don't have to fight. It's horrible to fight over something that's supposed to, bring you peace and bring you righteousness and guide you. Shouldn't be doing things that are hellish. So, that's just my spiel on it. So, a world without love is hell. Be it like metaphoric hell or literal hell or whatever. Or the underworld, damnation, condemnation. You know what? Of course, my mom's making noise. I live with people. Sometimes we're loud around here. But anywho, I think that I've talked enough. I'll see you later.